Morning world, and welcome to Tuesday, 12th of November. And yes, they're all in. So as planned last night, and that's the reason why the two ring feeders are in that barn, all the cattle came in, and I quietly snuck down at about 9:30, 10 o'clock and shut the gate into the field. So they're shut in. Now the reason for that is I've got to pull two animals out of there, including that chap there, for this afternoon, because he is taking his final journey. It's his turn today. He's off to the abattoir along with another chap for our December beef boxes. So anyway, that bit's done. The bit left to do is this in here. Now I had built this originally for that task, but I think what I might do is modify this. I got a bit of time. I might even put the crush back in here. It's always handy having emergency backup crush. If an animal got sick all of a sudden for whatever reason and I need to get them in, I kind of need somewhere where I can hold them safely for them and safely for us. So I think even though we built that as we'll do it that way, I'm going to take that apart and do it again. Right, we're getting there. So I've put the post back in the middle of the shed that fits that gate with the hinges. I've had to lengthen these hinges right out to their maximum. This is a 12-foot gate. If I put this post round to the side, I'd need a 13-foot gate, but I reckon if I set that post like that, put a bolt in there, I reckon Tim can fabricate a bolt latch to go on there that would hold that. The idea being is for handling later on, yes, I hung that 14-foot gate as well. For handling later on, if I want to move stock from in there to in there without going around there, I want to be able to open this chap and this one and basically just follow them through here. So for things like TB testing, stuff like that, when you might need a flow of cattle going round in a circle, we will be able to achieve that now. All right, there's some finessing and some finishing touches, concrete stuff to do, but we're definitely making some progress. Today's priority though is going to be take that apart in there, don't need that over there anymore, build the crush in here, and then what we're going to end up doing is the two round bale feeders that are in next door, we are probably going to bring them in here, and maybe even the square one. We'll perhaps bring it in here and feed them in here because there is enough space for everybody at the moment to be undercover indoors. And believe it or not, when I came out last night, about a third of the cattle were actually out in the what's supposed to be the feed yard, out there having a kip. So it's all undercover. Where they decide to sleep, it's kind of up to them. While I'm faffing around in the shed, I've decided the Land Rover and trailer are currently in the way where they are in the barn, so put them out the way. You'll never guess where. Well, you might actually. There, that's where it's going. Well, I'm not using it as a feed passage for a minute. I am going to wait until Tim comes back and puts a second bar in. Do I think they'd escape as it is now? No. If it's just a gentle, normal day, I don't think they will. But, like I say, later on today, we're going to have a bit of running around and somebody might decide, you know, on the shallow end, not so much this end, because this is Dick Eye. Whereas down here, this belly button eye. Do you see what I'm talking about? So nothing's going to go over really this end, but that end, decal eye in that eye, is it? Yeah, I know. So yeah, second rail, belt and braces, just on the safe side. So if only I had a level farm. Anyway, Biscuit's gone back at the house. I've taken her up there because I'm messing around with these guys and they're heavy and there is a risk of one falling over and there is a risk of her getting hurt. So this is not the place for dogs, kids and anybody who doesn't know what they're doing to get out of the way. You've got to watch your fingers, these gates, because they've got a few traps and they don't mind catching you out. That's one. Okay, pallet forks are back on. One of the reasons the pallet forks are back on is the guys have lost one of our hedge trimmers. And I just pulled our green waste pile apart looking for it. And it's not in there. So, yeah. Problem for them is this week is a birthday week. Well, actually, it was last week was a birthday week. And whenever they have a birthday, I take them out to breakfast. But if they've lost one of my £300 or £400, £500 edge trimmers, I'm kind of a bit less inclined to take them to breakfast. I wonder if they'll understand that. I spoke to Sam the vet yesterday and said that, you know, when all this construction stuff in the yards is complete, we might have a think and a change around of cattle handling. I mean, when I got the yard out there finished, maybe we'll put it out there. It means going outside, but it also means taking up less space in the shed. I can always knock up a bit of a roof to go over it, can't I? Maybe that's what we'll do. When we're putting the steels out, we'll put like a little cantilever roof on it. Got a design idea coming in my head. Put one of those panels in, then put the crush in, and then everything else can be built around the crush then. Right, I forgot that. I'll put the skid steer that end and just give it all a shove, and all I've got to do is jam these guys in behind that I-beam. That's all it needs. I'm going to get Tim to get me a couple of some of these, which we can weld onto there, and then I've actually got something to fix to on that corner. It's on the list. But we're almost there. So that pen's rebuilt, the crush and all the handling is done, gates are all up, you're secured top and bottom and secured there, those gates are tied up. So all we've got to do now really is I will come in and just push that 3 inches that way. And then I think a light dusting of wood chip, close the gate that goes in there, open that gate and let them in. So basically, I haven't got to take anything to abattoir for a couple of hours. I just want to get them to have a wander around, and it might actually help me split up and split out what I want. Maybe. Oh, we're facing that way, so we'll get a bucket of chip first. That scraggy stuff out of a blunt chipper will do, I reckon. No good as border mulch, is it? Blades definitely want changing on that. Is that our chipper or someone else's? I hope it's not ours. I reckon that'll do. Right, do you want to come and have a look? Yeah? Mind your nose, mind your nose, mind your nose. There you go. Go and have a look at it. Belt and braces. So you dig holes in it. Go on, just bloody dig holes in it. Yeah, and you. Oh yeah. You enjoying that? Yeah? Oh yeah. Looks like the two I want to get the last to go in there. I want old beefy boy down there. And I think... Yeah. Well, he's definitely one of them anyway. Oh yeah, and you. 178. Old ball buster. Hello, darling. Right. Okay, I'll give them an hour to settle down and make themselves at home. They'll kind of diffuse and thin it a bit once this has lost its sparkle. It's all a bit interesting from it because it's new, but yeah. The shine will soon wear off. Before I forget, because I will, and then I'll wonder why the creep feeder's trying to go with the... Oh, with that. I'll just take that chain off there. I'll find out a job for that. Hello, darling. You have to come a bit nearer, Mary. I can't reach you. That's better. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, get the twitch on that, and yeah. Oh yeah. You trying to tell me something? Hey, are you? You trying to tell me something? She's such a tart, aren't you? You are such a tart. Yes, you are. Don't worry, Mary's not going anywhere. Right, I want some dinner, I gotta go. Right, see you in a bit. No, no. Right, welcome back, folks. It is, nearly 20 past 2 in the afternoon, and time for a bit of rodeo. Right then, you gonna cooperate? I want you. Right, let's see if I can get you up in there first anyway. Go on, get up in there. Get up in there. Get up in there. Come on. You're gonna be awkward. Get up in there. Go on. That's one. Go on, mate. Go on. Go on, in you go. Oh, we'll have that out of there. You stay in there a minute. Right, I don't think it's that one. It's you, innit? No, that's going the wrong way, mush. Go on then, up you go. I don't want everybody else in there, really. As long as he goes in there, everybody else can come out. Go on, mate, in you go. In you go. Go on. Right, now I've got to kick out the ones I don't want. Right, he's gone right out the front there. Go on. Out. Go on, out you go. Go on, out. There he is. Go on. Go on, out. You stay there. Push you in there. Good shot. And then where's Big Boy? That's the one I want. Back up. Back up. Go on, out. Now we're stuck in diesel. Right, you two out. Go on, out you go. Oh well. Looks like I forgot to put a pin in there then. Right. That's all right, we can deal with that. Go on, mate. Go on, in you go. Go on, in you go. No, in there. I'll tell you what, I've got a better idea. You made a good job of that, didn't you? That's it, you go that way. That works. In you go, good chap. 169 and, just double checking, 169 and show me your ear. 178. Sorted. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Silly person. You just chucked all them screws on the floor as well. Bloody hell. Right. I am having the blue stick because 187, the nut kicker, has no fear of me. So I may have to just persuade him to go the way I want him to go. Wish me luck. Come on, you two. There you go. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Up you go. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. No, you're getting her. Whew. Yeah. All right, you can go out again now. Got him now. Everybody else can go outside. The deed is done. All right. Hello, Rosie. Excuse me, thank you. Mind Rosie's calf. Excuse me. Oh, were you thinking of escaping it through there, were you? Okay. Mind your back. Mind your back. Mind your back. Yeah. There's Blossom. Come on then, there you go. Go on, Tiddler. What? There's nothing in there, it's empty. Nothing in there. You'll have your food when we come back. Right, we are loaded. So they have actually got quite a lot of space in there. I think I might have moved the panel back one section too much, so there is enough room for them to turn around in there. So I'm gonna have to go a bit gently. I mean, the idea normally is to squeeze them up a little bit so that if I have to pull away fast, stop quick, or do anything suddenly, they don't get knocked about. I mean, they're tight-ish, just not as tight as I'd like them to be, so we'll just take it steady. There's no rush. They're in, job's done, it's 3:10. As long as I'm in there before 4 o'clock, it's 8 miles. I got 50 minutes to do 8 miles. We're okay. So I've been cutting some maize. Looks like someone else is unloading before me, so we'll go and turn around on the roundabout. What? We have to wait until it's our turn. Ah, come on in. She wants to stick right out the window. That's all. She's just being nosy, ain't you? Hey? Yeah. Right, here we go. Any second now. When the traffic lets us out. Now I've got to find a gap in the traffic for me to get in. Messed that up. I'm not going to show you my bit of reversing in there because it really is actually quite untidy. I ballsed it up, but anyway, they're in. It's done. We'll wait for the bus and then we're going home. Better wait for the van as well. I'm going to wash it out tomorrow. I ain't doing it tonight. Be dark by the time I get home. What, you've had one? You're not having any more, you pig. Right, ready? I bet you are. I bet you want your food, don't you? Right, okay. Well, I wasn't brave enough to go back any further. I reckon it would clear. Maybe. Just. I wasn't that worried about it, so as I came in, these lights just flicked on. And lights at the end are on. They've got enough in there for tonight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that side as well. Let them back in there. Then if they want to sleep indoors, they've got a choice and space. So I think that's it. That's my least favourite job done. Animals are safely in lairage at the abattoir. They are in the middle pen, which is actually the pen that goes through to the chute, so they will be the first in the morning. So I don't know, 10 o'clock, something like that. I try not to think about that bit too much. I think about the bit afterwards, the bit I like, the beef. So right, open that. They can have that. That's chained, that's done. Yeah, That's it. That's us for the day. So tomorrow is going to be clean the trailer out, wash that out, put it away. Good chance that it might go back down there for a little while. Just for a little while. Until I've got those feed barriers done, and then I'm probably going to have to find another home for it. But I'll think about that tomorrow. So also tomorrow it'll be, now the concrete panels are in that end. We've done this end. We've stoned up and rolled. That's kind of done for the time being. We've got to do the same that end. So basically where I dug out to put the panels in, put it all back, get it all sort of graded and leveled to roughly where I want, rolled, and then we'll look at concrete. I'm just trying to make up my mind down here whether I hire the shuttering. I think I've got some 6x2s in the barn, or I just make some up to go across there, because I only want across that doorway, and across there. I don't want a lot. Did I lock that? I can't remember. Did I lock it? No. Yeah. Right. See you tomorrow.